Hey y'all, welcome to Y'all You Can Eat, and to celebrate the release of my new EP called The Farm, I am making something that I know is in every refrigerator on every farm. Sweet iced tea! So this recipe for sweet tea is to make 8 cups, also known by her drag name, half gallon. Start out with 4 cups in a pot and put on the stove until boiling. While the water is boiling, let me tell you a little bit about my new EP called The Farm. The Farm is a 5-song EP that I recorded over a year ago, and this was a passion project inspired by my grandparents who taught me everything I know about music. The bluegrass style of this music was very much inspired and reminiscent of the music that I've always played with my grandparents. I had a guitar in my hand before I could even walk, and music was just a huge part of my life, and I poured all of that they gave to me into this music. There's an underlying story throughout the songs of this EP following a woman who is sick of living on the farm. She finds out her husband's cheating on her, and she has big dreams of leaving the farm and finding a new life in the big city. That's enough music talk for now. My water's boiling and it's time to put some tea in. So you're gonna wanna get black tea. If you are using the normal tea bags, you're probably gonna want about 8 tea bags. I know it sounds like a lot, but we're making a lot of tea. If you have the family size, which is what I usually use, but I don't have today, you're gonna wanna use about 3. I have tea on my arm. It's all on the floor. Once you have all your tea bags into the water, just tea bagging the shit out of this pot, let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Once your tea is done steeping, discard the tea bags and let the tea cool. Once the tea is cooled but is still a little bit warm, we're gonna add half a cup of sugar and a pinch of baking soda. And give her a good stir. You might be wondering, Acacia, why the baking soda in sweet tea? Well, tea has tannins in it, which makes the bitterness in plants. And the baking soda counteracts the tannins and just cuts down on the bitterness. And then we're gonna add the remaining 4 cups to make her a full half gallon, and then put her in the fridge to chill. You wanna add things like lemon slices or other fruit, now would be a good time to do it. Okay, now that the tea has had time to chill, let's pour us a glass. And dig in. That is so good. When I was a kid, my mom always had a pitcher of sweet tea in the fridge, and this tastes just like my childhood. Thank you guys so much for watching Y'all You Could Eat. If you guys try this recipe, make sure you tag me and stream my new EP called The Farm. Bye guys!